So good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 7, and that is Bangladesh state and the government system. Okay, so today we'll read that which kind of government actually system Bangladesh is following. Okay, and then we'll read the different types of government system which prevails in different types of countries. Okay, so lesson 1, you all of you see the types of the government. It is written that among the 4 fundamental elements of the state, government is one of them. So we know that to form any state, we need 4 fundamental elements. What are these? Can anybody tell me that what are the 4 fundamental elements?
Population, government, territory, and capital.
Sovereignty. Very good, Rono. So first is needed. What is needed? First is population. We know that without population, a country cannot be formed. So where there is population, first it is necessary to a particular place. That is called what? That is called territory, fixed territory. And third one is the government, and the final one, and the most important one is that is the sovereign power. So here, government is compared with the engine of a ship, like engine of a ship. Suppose without engine we cannot run a ship. So like this, without government we cannot run a country. Okay, so second parasi, the government is an essential element of all the states, but it can be of different types. Government can be of different types. The types of the government were not the same from the period when the state originated. From time to time, the types of the concept of the government have been changed. So it is said that when the state formed, from that time, the types of the government is not the same. From time to time, according to the benefits of the state, the form of the governments have been changed. Okay, so in page number 81, see there is a diagram, and it is clearly shown that the types of the government. Okay, so government actually mainly divided into 2 categories. Okay, into 2 categories. First one is what? First one, number 1 is that democracy. What is the first form?
Democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy. And number 2 is what? Dictatorship. These are the 2 main forms of the government. First one is democracy and second one is dictatorship. So, and democracy is divided into 2 types, constitutional monarchy, and another one is what? Republic. So we can say that, again we can say that democracy is divided into 2 categories. Look at here, democracy, if I write. Democracy is divided into 2 categories. Okay, first one is what?
Constitutional monarch.
Constitutional monarch. And number 2 is what?
Republic. Republic.
And number 2 is republic. Okay, so now we'll come to know about constitutional monarch and republic. What do we understand by constitutional monarch and what do we understand by republic? Okay, so page number 81, see all of you, first who is going to read, that is Tosif Hossain Rano. Read page number 81, the different kinds of government system.
At present, the government can be classified according to the following types. Government can normally be divided into 2 forms, namely democracy and dictatorship. In democracy, sovereign power of the state is vested in the hands of the people. People are the source of all power. People elect their nominated persons or political party by exercising their power of voting. The elected representatives from the government and administer the country. Most of the countries in the world have such type of government. On the other hand, dictatorship is a rule of one person or one political party. In this system of government, people do not have any recognition of their rights and opinions. where the country is ruled according to the wishes of a dictator and according to the wish and desire of a political party.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So we got the idea that what do you understand by democracy, democratic system of the government, and what do we understand by the dictatorship. So what is democracy? In democracy, the sovereign power of a state vested in the hands of the people. We can, if we say that Abraham Lincoln or Aristotle said that government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. So in democratic form of the government, people is all in all. The citizen of a country nominate, select, or elect the representative of the government by casting their vote. Okay, so in democratic form of the government, people or the citizen are all in all. The main power vested where in the hand of the people. But on the other hand, dictatorship is totally opposite. Totally opposite of what? Of democratic form of the government. In dictatorship, what we see, dictatorship is a rule of one person or one political party. In dictatorship, we will not find some different political parties. We will find there is only one political party, okay, one ruling party. In this system, people do not have any recognition of their rights and opinions. Here, the country is ruled according to the wishes of the dictator. That means who is the head of the country, the president of the country. He has all power. Whatever he and his cabinet will decide, that thing will be done. So in democratic form of the government, who has the power? People has the power. And on the other hand, in dictator form of the government, who has the power? Only the ruling party has the power. Okay, that is the basic difference. Now we'll go to the second phase. Okay, second one. So who is going to read? That is Rafid Ridwan. Rafid Ridwan, read number 2 point.
On the basis of power of the head of the state, the democratic form of government is classified into constitutional monarchy and republic. Constitutional monarchy is such type of government where head of the state gets power by heredity. At present, direct constitutional monarchy hardly exists except one or two countries, like Saudi Arabia, but many countries of the world still sustain constitutional monarchy to preserve tradition. On the other hand, republic is a system of government where head of the state gets power through indirect election by the votes of the people. In this system, people are considered the owners of the state.
Okay, so stop here. So here we got the idea about constitutional monarch and republic. So a dictatorship does not have any other classification, but democracy has some classifications. Okay, so in democratic form of the government, constitutional monarch and republic, there are two kinds. What is constitutional monarch? It is also form of democracy, democratic form of the government, but here the power comes by heredity. Okay, generation after generation. And at present, direct constitutional monarchy hardly exists except one or two countries, like we can give the example of Saudi Arabia. They follow the democratic form of system, but it is constitutional monarch. It is what? It is that the power come to the other person by heredity. Suppose father is the head of the state, then son will get the power. Then after that, his son will get the power. That is called heredity. But on the other hand, what do you understand by republic? Republic is form of the government where the head of the state selected or elected through indirect election. Okay, through our election procedure. Suppose in our country we also follow what election procedure. So if there is a question, which kind of democratic system Bangladesh follow, constitution, monarch or republic, and you must give the answer that of course republic form of the government. Okay, why? Because in Bangladesh we follow over the election procedure. In indirect election procedure, we select the form of select the head of the government. So today we have read about what two main basic criteria of the government: democracy, dictatorship. Democracy again divided into two types, that is constitutional monarch and republic. Okay, so I think we can finish today here. So if you don't understand, you can ask me. Does anybody have any problem? Does anybody have any problem?
No, miss.
No.
Thank you, students.